Okay, wherever you left off with the identification of defining moments in your life, leave it where it is. Let's move on to this next section because this may help you to better understand how those defining moments actually did impact you and shape you. And what we're looking for is a life's message. Okay, so your life message may be composed of some themes that have been evident in your life and hopefully more evident now that you have taken time to think back to what you've experienced, what you've learned, how you've grown, what's helped you, what's hurt you. And now you're going to look through a list of common themes that are very common in like literature, but they're also real life themes. And I'm going to take you through the list on the second page that says common themes in life, okay? And as it says on the previous page, you are looking for a connecting thread that is woven through your life thus far. You're looking for common ideas that unify the experiences that you've had, okay? And for some of you, this may be clearer. For some of you, it may not be. But chances are that if you go through this exercise intentionally, and if you give your permission to not just go with what you've already experienced, but like I keep reminding you, you have the privilege of time and you allow yourself to be forward thinking and you ask yourself, what do I want to be the theme of my life? What do I want to be the message of my life? This is the time to kind of set a vision for yourself, for your mission, for your life. And what do you want people to say when they think about you? What do you want your whole life to be about, right? This is kind of that legacy statement, right? If people were to come to my funeral, what do I want my life to have meant? And I don't mean to get morbid on you and make you think about your funeral, but I also know many people who were taken long before their time was up, or so it seemed. Nobody goes before their time is up because God is in control, but it seemed like they were taken too soon. One of my students attended a funeral of a 60-year-old woman, the woman who mentored her mom. And she said that her life message of the woman whose funeral she attended was to live each day as if it's your last. Live life to its fullest. And she did. And that's the message that the people at her funeral took with them. When they remembered her, they remembered her life's message and they are putting it into practice. So that is the power of sending a message from your life on purpose, okay? Because that's what you need to do, is to control the message that you're sending out. Like, be intentional about what message you are leaving with the people around you. Because what happens if you don't set your life message? What happens if you don't get intentional about which moments you want to define you? Then your life becomes a random, collection of seemingly meaningless experiences. Now, I'm not saying they are meaningless, but those of you who want to lead, leadership is influence. And my question is, how do you want to influence the people around you? What is the message that you want to send directly and intentionally to them? Okay? So that you're not just leaving them to guess what you stood for and what your whole life was about. Here you have the privilege and the opportunity to decide what you want your life to be about, to create those moments to support the vision that you have for your life, and to craft a message that you want to define your life. Okay, it's a beautiful opportunity. I wish somebody had said this to me when I was your age. Okay, these are things I had to learn myself and learn the hard way, and didn't learn until much later in life. But here's your opportunity to do what I didn't get to do, and I'm hoping that you are making the most of this opportunity. So, some common themes in life are courage. Has courage been a theme in your life? Have you had to always exercise courage? If you're a person who has gone through lots of change, lots of transition, if you're a person that is naturally timid, naturally shy or quiet or reserved, maybe courage is the theme that has been lacking, okay? Not the theme that has been active but has been lacking. And maybe seeing that word courage lights you up. Maybe that makes you excited because that is something you want to define your life and you're ready for it now. Okay? So go ahead and use these words to speak into your mission. How about bravery? Similar to courage, maybe you've had to be brave in your life. And that is something you're actually good at. Being brave, doing it scared, stepping out and not having to know how everything's exactly going to go, but you're brave enough to do it anyway. Okay, some of you are like that. Has fear been a theme in your life? Maybe fear is something that you struggle with and you're ready to face fear. Okay, so some of these words are there to challenge you, not to reinforce those ideas about you and your life, but to challenge them, to change these themes that have been in your life. Maybe you've seen a pattern going through the defining moments exercise. You've seen a pattern that I'm always held back by fear. I always stop doing something or avoid doing something because I'm afraid. That's so good to recognize. That is a huge self-aware statement if you can identify that. Wow, I'm always stopped by fear. Fear is a huge hindering factor in my growth in my life. And I'm going to say this is the end of that. I'm ready to now grow past that and get over the fear and do it scared. Okay? Maybe friendship has been a big theme in your life. Maybe you're a person who has been gifted with friendship. You know how to make friends. You know how to invest in people. You know how to introduce a friend to another friend. And maybe you're the gatherer. You're the person who initiates social outings. Some people are very gifted at that. If that's you, wow, you're going to be a great connector, a great networker, a great person who will bless people with the gift of relationship. Okay? Maybe your theme in life has been faith. Maybe faith has really shown up over the years for you through all these grades. Maybe you can see just a through line through the grades of growth in faith. You're trusting God more now than you ever have before. That might be you. It might be prayer. Maybe your prayer life has been the theme of your life. Prayer has always saved you, right? You've gone through a lot, and the way you've gotten through everything is through prayer. Maybe God is simply a big theme in your life. You have now seen his faithfulness, his work through all the years. And maybe you know that without doubt, with no question, God is the number one priority in my life because there's no way I could do anything without him. Okay, maybe examining your past has made that clear to you.